Breaking news, it has been confirmed that two individual members of the ANC, number one, Melusi Gigaba, it has been confirmed that he will be handing himself over and has indeed handed himself over. And number two, it is Minister of Police, the suspended Minister of Police, have also handed himself over to the Pktt, and that's where he gave his devices. So this morning we began the day with a lot of things that are happening at a high level. So I will want us to break things down one by one. Now you will remember when it comes to the Pktt, I'm not sure whether it's the Pktt or other units in the SAPS that were investigating Mr. Brown Mokhotz was also confirmed that he was not cooperating with the SAPS members who have wanted to get a statement about who wanted to get a statement from him, right? So with all of those things that are happening, it looks like there's quite a lot of things that are happening. So we'll start from Melusi Gigaba. Gigaba, former Minister of Finance. Gigaba issued a statement, and in that statement, this is what Gigaba has to say. Issued by the private office of Dr. M. Gigaba, co-chair of Joint Standing Committee on Defense, right. Dr. Knowledge Nkanyezi Melusi Silwanenche Gigaba has been informed by National Prosecuting Authority that he is required to attend court on the 7th of November, where he will be formally charged in connection with the ongoing proceeding related to procurement activities at Transnet. Dr. Gigaba will appear in accordance with the summons and full respect of the rule of law. He reaffirm he is committed to cooperating with the judicial process and express confidence in the integrity and fairness of the South African legal system. I respect the process of the constitutional democracy. I will continue to cooperate fully with the legal system as it performs its duties. My conscience is clear regarding my conduct in the office, and my actions have always been guided by the policy, process, and the values of accountability and service. That is what Melusi Gigaba will then tell us. So we now know, as a matter of fact, that he has handed himself, because we have seen it today. Right, it was trending in the morning that the former Minister of Finance, Mr. Gigaba, has handed himself over. So I am now going to shift to the one and only Mr. Suspending, the man who suspend all vacancies in the SAPS, making sure that nobody hires. And that is none other than Mr. Mchunu. But before I can successfully transition to Mr. Mchunu, I would like you to do me a favor. For a very long time, I haven't asked you to do this. If you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To like the video, it is free of charge. You can also join. Click the join button. Become a member of this YouTube channel. You will pay from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also make use of the Super Thanks button. You can donate from as little as 20 Rand a month as we proceed. Okay, now let's move on now to something that we've been waiting for, and I'm going to give you a bit of history here. Minister Mchunu, who was supposed to have been, his house was raided, or they wanted to raid his house. He was busy meandering around the bush. Finally, it has been confirmed that the man himself has handed himself over to the police or to the Pktt, where he then hands his devices. Probably he'll go back home today, obviously. But it has been confirmed, as they said, Police Minister Mchunu, who is on leave of absence, has handed himself over over his electronic devices to police amid ongoing probe. These include the state issue laptop, personal tablet, two unused old cell phones, and activity cell phone. But what we know, as a matter of fact, is that Newsroom Africa will report a bit differently now, but he said the same thing as well, that the minister has handed himself over as the investigation is being carried out by the Pktt. We know that. What I am asking myself, when it comes to all of this, let me remind you what he said. He said that he's not gonna you want to be arrested broad daylight. He told us about how much police are actually moving around in a suspicious way. That's what they told us. We didn't ask them. We asked them a question. So now that you guys have to be the recipient of the services you are administering, now it's a problem. They told us that no. Nkabinde even went as far as telling us that his brother was beaten, blah blah blah. They went on. General Sbiya told us that police must arrest them broad daylight because they don't trust police. What if police take their lives and then put a firearm as if they were resisting the arrest? All sorts of shenanigans. All of those things we didn't ask them. The problem with what we are now being told is that, when a person like me and you, if you and I had to speak about that, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. Because we're not there. But when the people that administer the system now tells us that the system is corrupt, but they are administering, the question we ask, how? So if the system is corrupt, what did you do to change it? You mean that it was okay so long as it doesn't inconvenience you. Now that you will be inconvenienced by your very system you're administering, suddenly there's something wrong with the system. Look, we're not going to change the system, at least not for now. You must be the recipient of the very system you're administering. When it is done with you, then we'll change the system. For now, let's leave the system. I'm only complaining against the people who have nothing to do with the system, but tends to be recipients. But the ones who are leaders of the system in the system, they have no right to complain to us, telling us all these shenanigans. They have zero right. With that being said, tell me, how do you think this whole thing will transpire? The issue of the minister being investigated. You know how I wish that the minister gets arrested, formally charged. I remember also the ANC policy. Once you get formally charged, step aside. So Gigaba, now that is formally charged, if he's serving in any government thing based on the ANC policy, he must step aside. How I wish that the minister also get to be charged.